Hey, howdy guys, how's it going? My name is Ellie and this is another Jolly Links of the Week. If you've watched the previous videos, this looks a little different. It's just because now I'm trying to do this standing up, instead of sitting. Might be a little weird, but I don't know. I'm just trying things out, see how it goes. So if you don't know what Jolly Links of the Week is, this is just like a weekly series where I show you like 3 interesting things that I've been interested in this week. It's usually art or music or any other weird thing that I might be into, but yeah, I go through more details on previous videos. If you want to take a look at those, I'd appreciate it. But if you don't care, just watch like the first minutes of the other videos. Like, I don't care, you don't need to watch the whole thing. Some of my videos go pretty long. I'm trying to be a little faster. I'm trying to keep everything a little clearer and fresh, so I can do shorter videos too, and that way it's even easier for me as well. So yeah, in the spirit of trying to keep this short and sweet, let's just go for the first one. So for my first link that I want to share, it's actually 3 different links. If you haven't seen my previous clothing artist video, I made like a little video going through the process of going from like a sketch all the way down to like a finished design where I put it on a shirt and everything. And my first one was about PewDiePie. And on that video, I talked about how like I really love his videos about fashion, where he talks about fashion and meme culture at the same time. And those are like my favorite videos of his. So I just wanted to share all the 3 videos that I like the most where he talks about fashion. The first one is where he shows his wardrobe and like the stuff that he owns and his clothes. He doesn't go a lot into details on that video, but I really like that one because it just shows like his taste in clothing and the kind of streetwear that he's into. So I really like that one. It's pretty interesting, and it it even made me learn about different clothing brands and stuff that I don't know about, because like looking perspective through different brands and stuff, like I'm still pretty new at the whole streetwear thing. So watching his videos made me want to learn a bit more about streetwear and all that stuff. The second one is my favorite. It's the one where he talks about Gucci. So that video is pretty cool because he talks about how like Gucci and like the meme culture is kind of like becoming more of one. Their advertising campaigns have becoming like weirder and weirder, and more meme-like. So it's pretty interesting to see how how Gucci is like incorporating into like internet culture. I mean, it's pretty clear how much they're influencing people nowadays, like all like the SoundCloud rappers and the Gucci gang and all that stuff. That's been pretty pretty popular nowadays. So like Gucci is like taking advantage of that at the same time, and not in a bad way, but like catering in a way to people that want to buy their stuff, and in a way that speaks to them. So the way that they're doing that is pretty cool. And yeah, go watch that video. That video, he talks about some interesting stuff. I really like it. And the third one is how he actually talks about like the hypebeast culture and like the Supreme, and how like Supreme is like super popular and stuff. That video is more like lighthearted, and he like makes fun of Supreme, and then he makes like his own like Supreme hat in the end. Yeah, but I like that video a lot too. So if you want to watch that one doesn't get deep or anything, but it's a really funny video to watch. Alright, so for the second thing that I want to share today, it's actually this camera right here that I'm talking to right now. This is the Canon EOS M50, and oh my god, like this camera has been like a lifesaver for me, mainly because I'm pretty big into video and video editing and stuff, and this camera is just so simple to use and so straightforward. I think that's my favorite thing about this camera, is how straightforward it is, how like I don't need to mess with the settings a lot. It's pretty much like set up the white balance, and then it just looks good. I'm using the kit lens that comes with the camera, and this lens is pretty good too. And like the main reason that I even got this camera is just because I had the Canon 60D before, and the Canon 60D is like the bigger DSLR one, but it was one of the first that Canon made for actual video. And that camera, I love the heck out of that camera. But the problem is it didn't have like autofocus functionality for video. It does for pictures and photography and all that stuff, but not really for video. When doing research, you know, looking for like newer cameras for me to get, this camera popped out a lot. I went through reviews everywhere on B&H, on Amazon, and looking through like YouTube reviews too, you know, like a lot of different people talking about this camera. This camera always came out mostly on top. Even the ones that are better on it in terms of like specs, things that work better for the other cameras as well. The reason I think this camera wins in the end is just because of the price. Like, the price is just so cheap. This camera is so cheap, compared to like a DSLR. I bought the 60D at the time and I paid like $1,200 for it. While this one, I got it on sale for like $600. So, that's a big difference. And also, like, the camera size is just so small too. It feels plasticky. That's one of the bad sides of it. It feels plasticky and kind of tiny. It kind of feels like a toy because it's so light compared to like a bigger DSLR. But the good thing about it is just because it's really light and and it fits in your pocket, and it just works great for that, because like the way that I do work right now, like I don't want to carry a lot of bags and bulky stuff, and this camera does its job perfectly. So I really recommend this camera if you're looking to get a camera or something. Of course, Canon is not sponsoring this video or anything, but if you want to sponsor me, Canon, please just give me a call, send me an email. I don't mind getting sponsored by you. So yeah, Canon is not sponsoring this video. But if you still want to support me in any way you can, I'm leaving an Amazon affiliate link. So if you ever do decide to get this camera through Amazon, if you buy it through that link, a little percentage is going to come back my way. So if you do that, I really appreciate it. Thank you. That helps out a lot into what I'm doing with these videos and, with the clothing brand that I'm building myself. So yeah, so any little bit of help comes a long way. So thank you so much if you do that. Alright, so for the third thing I want to share is actually this documentary called Just for Kicks. And it's actually a documentary I found here on YouTube. I don't know if it's like actually, allowed to be there or not, but I found it here, so I'm gonna leave the link down on the description for you guys. This video is so great because like it's a great like homage to like people who are like sneakerheads, like people who are really into collecting sneakers and stuff like that. And it's also a great introduction for people who are really outside of that whole culture, which I think I'm not. I'm not part of that culture at all. And like I was really interested in it and I wanted to know more about it. And I just stumbled on it here on YouTube. So thank you for the person who posted that documentary. But that documentary is really cool. Like, if you don't know anything about the sneakerhead culture, I think this is like a great way to start. It definitely helped me a lot, to learn about the history and everything. The documentary talks a lot about like how it started, with the b-boy culture, doing like street dancing in the streets, like in the beginning of the 80s, and how like, and it's like really ingrained in a way with hip hop as well. And it's really crazy too how like Run DMC gave like a huge like kickstart to like the sneakerhead culture by creating a song about Adidas sneakers. I don't know if anybody ever made like a song about like shoes, about like a brand before Run DMC, but that's like, I think that's like one way that it started. It went from the streets, into hip hop, which was also in the streets, but it got more popularized. And then it became like a worldwide thing when the Air Jordans came out, when Nike just like did like a crazy bet. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the whole documentary for you, but I definitely recommend you to watch it if you have any interest into like sneakerhead culture and like hip hop culture and stuff like that. It's really cool, especially from someone who's like completely outside of it. Like me, learning a lot about it gave me like a lot more appreciation for like people that actually collect shoes and stuff like that too. And also like the collecting thing is like really big on me too. I really love collecting. I think that's like a great thing. Which, by the way, speaking of collecting, this shirt right here, I just created this shirt this week. And if you like a collector, this shirt is a great one because this shirt is actually like a first edition. If you're really into Maria Takeuchi, you're gonna know what this shirt is about. But yeah, so if you're interested, just go to ellygeh.com/weekly, and there you're gonna see this shirt, which is unlimited time only until next week, which will be, I think, until Thursday, November 15th. So you have until November 15th if you ever want to get this shirt, you know, on this way, on the first edition thing. And it also comes with this VHS case. Every shirt that I'm doing like a special VHS like case design for it, and all the shirts come packed inside VHS cases for you. I'm gonna send it to you inside a VHS case. So yeah, if you're interested in this shirt, take a look on my website. And yeah, also, if you guys have been watching my other videos, you're gonna know that this video and all the other videos I've been doing for the past month is part of a 50 videos challenge that I'm doing to myself, in which I'm gonna try to post 50 videos until the end of this year. That's like about 5 videos per week or something like that. So yeah, so if you want to subscribe and all that stuff, you're gonna see a lot more videos coming in. I'm doing stuff almost every day now, at least until the end of the year, and then we'll see how that goes. But this is cool because I'm learning a lot about like video production and how to be disciplined about, like, you know, creating stuff. So it's been really cool, and it's been like a really fun experience for me. So if you want to be part of it, you know, subscribe, like, comment, all that. I don't need to tell you. So anyway, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care.